Welcome to the NYU Pronouns and Gender Inclusive Language Toolkit. This toolkit provides some helpful language about pronouns, how-to guides for including and updating your pronouns in NYU systems, like NYU Zoom and Albert, and resources at NYU and beyond for further learning around pronouns, gender-inclusive language, and support for trans and non-binary communities. In addition to all of the amazing resources available here, we want to highlight the Pronouns and Gender Inclusive Language video series developed by the NYU LGBTQ+ Center within the Office of Global Inclusion, Diversity, and Strategic Innovation. This series is a collection of brief and engaging videos about the importance of pronouns and gender-inclusive language, as well as strategies for how to include these practices in your everyday lives. Video topics include Introduction to Trans and Non-Binary Terminology, a brief introduction to terminology and language related to trans and non-binary communities. What are pronouns? Why do they matter? Learn from members of our trans and non-binary community about pronouns and why it is important to use them correctly. Pronouns in practice. Scenarios around pronouns and misgendering and how to correct yourself and others. Gender-inclusive language beyond pronouns. A brief introduction to additional types of gender-inclusive language to utilize for supporting trans and non-binary people. We hope this series and the toolkit will provide you with education about pronouns and gender-inclusive language that you can utilize in your daily life, either in university settings, like classrooms and offices, or in other professional and personal settings outside of NYU. These inclusive practices matter in supporting trans and non-binary communities at NYU and beyond. Trans and non-binary experiences are nuanced and fluid. Therefore, the Pronouns and Gender Inclusive Language video series can only cover a small percentage of the many important aspects of being trans and non-binary. Supporting and understanding the needs of trans and non-binary communities does not end here. We hope that this series is a good starting place, and we encourage you to expand your learning in additional ways.